Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 different easy DIY projects for Christmas using supplies from the Dollar Tree, Dollarama, and hopefully things that you have around in your house. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So to make this lamppost, you would need a wooden block. I found mine at the local hardware store in the section where they sell parts to make staircases. You will also need a wooden spindle. They have different sizes. I took one of the smaller ones. I also took this little sign from the Dollar Tree, the mermaid sign. You'll also need some wood glue. I didn't end up using the screws and the bracket, so you wouldn't need that. You'll also need a spray paint of the color of your choice. I took a black spray paint. And then I also have this lantern that I got from the Dollarama. So to begin, what you're going to do is to find the center of that wooden block. So mine was a square of 4 inches. So I just took 2 inches on one side, and then I took 2 inches on the other side to mark the center of the block. Then I took the wooden spindle, I applied some wood glue, and I placed it in the center where I marked the center mark with my pen. So once I placed it in the right spot, I just held it a little bit. I then applied a little bit more of wood glue, and I placed some tape just to hold it in place because it's supposed to dry for about 24 hours. So I just placed some tape, and I transferred the whole structure to the floor just to make it a bit more stable. Then I took the mermaid stand that I got from the Dollar Tree. I took out the mermaid piece on the top, and then I used some pliers to pull out the little wooden piece that was attached to it. And then using some wood glue, I just placed it on top of that spindle, and I added a heavy book on top just to keep it in place. I then wiped out the excess of the glue that was dripping on the sides. Then I let the whole thing dry till the next day. Once it's dry, I took it outside and I gave it 2 coats of the spray paint. Because my lantern was battery operated from the bottom, I didn't want to glue the lantern on top of my post. So what I did is this to lay it on top. But if yours does not have a battery operated part in the bottom, you could just glue the whole thing together to make it a bit more stable. So this is how it looks like at the end. It looks super nice next to my mantle, and then later I just moved it outside to the front of my entrance. So for the next DIY, I used this wood ornament that I found at the Dollarama. It's a big snowflake ornament. I got 2 of them. And then I also found some candle holders. So these are tea light candle holders. They come 2 in a pack. So I just took it out from the package, and I took away the candles as well as the greenery that was hot glued to the front. As you can see, they're not really stable. One just came off on its own. So I just took the candle as well as the greenery. This one was a little bit harder to pull it off, but it came out easily nonetheless. Now I'm just going to take away the jute thing that was attached to it on top. So I won't be hanging this ornament, so I'm just going to take that away in both of the ornaments that I got. So to assemble the whole thing is really simple. I'm just going to take the candle holder and place the ornament on top using hot glue and some E6000 to make it a bit more stable, because I'll be using them as stands. This is really versatile. I like to keep the color of the wood as is, but for sure you can paint it in the color of your choice if you want to put it in white, or even stain it using a darker brown would also be a nice option, but I wanted to keep it simple. So I'll be adding some E6000 just to make it a bit more stable, and using hot glue so that it dries out quickly. So this is how it looks like at the end. I placed one of them on my tier tray with the Radan mug. I found those straws from the Dollar Tree. I think it looks really nice, and it's really steady actually. And the other one, I placed a little Christmas tree that I got from the Dollar Tree. This one needs a little bit of a work done, but I'll be decorating that in the near future. So I hope you like this one and you'll be giving it a try. It's very easy to put together, and it's a nice addition for Christmas. This last DIY, you would need a wooden canvas. I got mine at the Dollarama. This one is actually a very good size for the $4 that you're paying. So I got mine, like I said, at the Dollarama here in Canada. I'm also using some Mod Podge, a foam brush to apply the Mod Podge. I have also a pencil, some scissors. You will also need some gift wrap. So I had this left over from a different project that I did. So I really like this texture, so I used that for this project. I also found these ornaments at the dollar store. I think it also came from the Dollarama. I have 3 of them, 2 that are the same, and the other one is a Christmas tree. So I'll be using that. Later on, you're going to see me use 2 more items. I'm going to show you that when I'll be using that. So to begin, I'm just going to unwrap the canvas. And now you would need to find a way to measure or cut your gift wrap to size to fit in the center of your canvas. So for me, what was easy is to just fold it and to use your fingernails just to mark down the edges. And then because this one had a linear pattern, it was very easy to follow that line to cut. So that's what I'm going to do for the vertical cuts. So I'm just going to use the markings, and then using my scissors, I'm just going to trim away the excess on each side. To cut the top and the bottom section of the paper, what I did was to use the frame itself as a ruler. So I marked the top as well as the bottom, and then I went ahead and cut that. So I first cut the top one. I then applied the Mod Podge all over the center of the canvas. I didn't want to put too much because it would create some bubbles underneath the wrap, but you want to make sure you get all over the center as well as the edges to make sure that the gift wrap paper would adhere properly to the canvas. So make sure you get all the corners in, and then once you have a good coverage, just place your gift wrap paper on top. Then I took the ornaments and I took away all of the labels that was attached to it, and because I had two of a kind, I took the Christmas tree and I eyeballed the center of the frame, and then I'm going to use some hot glue and just attach it to the top, and the snowflakes I'm going to place on either side of the Christmas tree. So again, I'm just eyeballing it, but if you want to make sure that your measurements are exactly the same, then you could go ahead and measure and space the 3 ornaments on each side. But me, I just wanted to go ahead and eyeball it. So I'm placing the first one in the center using hot glue, and then I'll be placing the next 2 on either side of it. Because of the end of the frame here that looks a little empty, I thought I wanted to add some more details. So I found these wooden clothespins at the dollar store as well. So I'll be placing 2 in the bottom using hot glue, and then I also found these metal-like words at the DollarTree. It comes in a pack of 3, and this is how it looks like. So I'll be placing the word believe in the bottom. So before you hot glue the wooden pins, I would recommend just trying to fit next to the word where you want it to be, because once you have it glued, it would be very difficult to remove if it's not in the right place. So once that is in good place, just use some hot glue and then just place the pin right to your board. And then again, I would just be adding the believe sign on one before I hot glue the other one in place, just to make sure I have the right spacing there. So once you have it in the right spot, add some more hot glue and just place it in place. And there you go. So you can just put the word, you can change it to any word of your liking. You can also put the clips just a little bit higher and add like a picture if you think it's nice. So this is how it looks like at the end. Like I said, the frame, it's always versatile. You can paint it white, you can paint it black or the color of your choice, or stain it. I just like the color of the wood. I think it matches with the background gift wrap paper that I have. So this is how it looks like at the end. I hope you like the 3 DIY projects that I had. Please let me know in the comment section below which one was your favorite. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, like always, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you subscribe. And I'll see you in my next tutorial. Take care. Bye-bye.